Hello all, I am Kamlesar and in this video I am going to explain about comparator and the type of comparator called zero crossing detector. Introduction. In this PPT, let us see a brief introduction about comparators and the two main types of comparators, that is the non-inverting and the inverting comparators and their working, and the type of comparator called zero crossing detector and the two types of zero crossing detectors such as the non-inverting and the inverting zero crossing detector, and finally the conclusion or the summary. What is a comparator? Many times in electrical and electronic circuits, it is required to compare two voltages. In electronics, a comparator is a device that compares two voltages or currents and outputs a digital signal indicating which is larger, that is, whether the non-inverting or the inverting input, which would be larger. The op amp can be used as a comparator whenever it is used in the open loop condition, that is, whenever the feedback resistor or the RF is removed, the op amp would act as a comparator. And let me explain this what is a comparator using a example so that you would get more clarity. Suppose that if you have to measure the level of the water in a water tank using a sensor, and if the sensor output is in voltage, you need to compare this output voltage with some reference voltage, and if this output voltage is greater than this reference voltage, you can make an indication using an alarm, and it can be done using this comparator. Reasons to use comparators. Comparators have low propagation delay and fast rise and fall time. The output of the comparators can be connected directly to different circuitries, but the op-amp output cannot be connected directly to different circuitries. Wherever the propagation delay or the fast rise is not considered, op-amps can be used in the place of comparators. Comparator types. As you all know, for the op amp, the two inputs would be given, that is the non-inverting and the inverting input. As like that of op amp, the comparators also should be given two inputs, that is the non-inverting and the inverting inputs. One input is signal and another is the reference voltage, which we need to compare. Depending upon where this input is applied, that is whether in non-inverting or inverting, the comparator can be classified into two, that is the non-inverting and the inverting comparators. First, let me explain about the non-inverting comparators. As you can see, the input is given at the non-inverting terminal and the reference voltage is given at the inverting terminal, so that it is called as the non-inverting comparator. If we give the input at the non-inverting terminal, if we give input at the inverting terminal, and if we give the reference voltage at the non-inverting terminal, then it would be called as the inverting comparator. Now let me explain the working of this non-inverting comparator. Let us assume that the input given at this non-inverting terminal can be 10 sin omega t, and let this reference voltage be 5 volt of DC. And this case, if you see at the initial condition, the reference voltage would be greater than this input voltage, so that the as you all know, for the output of the open loop condition of op amp is got by this formula, that is the Vout is equal to AOL into Vd. This VID indicates the difference between the non-inverting and the inverting terminal, and the AOL indicates the open loop gain. Practically the open loop gain of the op amp would be 10 to the power of 6. Okay, let me explain how this comparator works. Suppose initially the reference voltage would be greater than the initial condition of input voltage. Suppose let us assume that initially the Vi can be 1 volt and this V reference is fixed, that is the 5 volt. In such a case, the difference between these two, that is the 1 minus 5 gives minus 4. In such a case, if we multiply 10 to the power of 6 into minus 4, it would be minus Vsat, so that the output is minus Vsat. Once the input gets greater than this reference voltage, that is whenever the input goes beyond 5 volt, the V1 would be greater than the V reference. In such a case, as you can see, let us assume that in such a case it can be 6 volt. Now as if you difference these two voltages, it would be 1 volt, and the AOL is fixed, that is the 10 to the power of 6. If we get if we multiply with these two, we would get 10 to the power of 6, that is the plus V sat. In such a case, as you can see, the output would be plus V sat. It is indicated as plus V max in this condition. And once again, as this input gets below this 5 volt, that is it gets reduced beyond this 5 volt. In such a case, the non-inverting input would be greater. As I said already, as the non-inverting sorry as the in such a case, the inverting input would be greater. In as you can see, in such a case, the output would be plus V sat, since the difference between the non-inverting and the inverting would be minus. Inverting comparator. As I already said, if the input is applied at the inverting terminal and the reference voltage is applied at the non-inverting terminal, it is called as the inverting comparator. Now let me explain the working of this inverting comparator as that of that non-inverting comparator. As you can see, let this non-inverting comparator also can be 10 sin omega t. Sorry, the inverting terminal input can be 10 sin omega t, and this V reference be 5 volt as that of the above previous case. Now if at the initial condition, as you can see, if the input is 1 volt, in such a case the 5 minus 1 is the 4 volt. 4 volt into this AOL. The AOL is fixed as that I said in the previous case, that is the 10 to the power of 6. In such a case, if you see the input, whenever the input is less than the V reference, in such a case the VID would be positive, so that the output would be plus V sat, as I explained in the non-inverting terminal. As you can see, at the initial condition, until the input gets equal to the V reference, the output would be plus V sat. Once the input gets beyond, that is whenever the input goes beyond 5 volt, that is if the input is 6 volt, in such a case 5 minus 6 is minus 1, so that the output would be minus V sat. In such a case, the output would be minus V sat. That is, whenever the input voltage is greater than the reference voltage, then the output would be minus V sat. And if the input voltage is less than the V reference, then the output would be plus V sat. As I said already, a type of a zero crossing detector is a type of comparator. Let me explain what is a zero crossing detector. A zero crossing detector is a comparator in which the reference voltage is 0 volt. It is also called as a sine to square wave converter. There are two types of zero crossing detectors, that is, they are the non-inverting and the inverting zero crossing detector. First, let me explain about the non-inverting zero crossing detector. As you can see, as I said in the previous slide, in the previous slide, one is given as the input and the reference voltage is grounded. That is, in such a case, the reference voltage would be 0 volt, so that it is called as the zero crossing detector. As you can see, the input is applied at the inverting terminal and the as you can see, the input is applied at the non-inverting terminal and the inverting terminal is grounded. In such a case, the inverting terminal input would be 0 volt and the non-inverting terminal input would be a sine wave. Let me explain this using a small example so that you would get more clarity. Let this inverting terminal input would be 10 sin omega t as the previous case. In such a case, as you can see, this would be 0 volt. At the initial condition, from the 0 to as the initial condition, whenever the input is completing one sine wave, that is whenever the from 0 to 10 volt, in such a case, from 0 to 10 volt, the non-inverting terminal input would be higher than the inverting terminal, so that in such a case the difference between, that is the VID would be positive. In such a case, the output would be plus V sat. as I said already. Here the output would be plus V set. Whenever this one positive wave gets completed and the negative wave starts, this non-inverting input would be less than the inverting input. As you all know, minus is less than the 0. In such a case, if the VID would be negative, so that the output would be minus V set. Similarly, as the wave goes on from positive to negative and positive to negative, the output would be like a square wave. As I already said, it is a square wave generator. Inverting zero crossing data. Let me explain this inverting zero crossing data using a same example. That is, as you can all see, the inverting input is given with the voltage, and the non inverting is grounded, that is it is given as the 0 volt, so that it is called as the inverting zero crossing data. In this case, as you can see, if the as the vi is given as you can see, when the vid would be, suppose that, let us consider this as 10 sin omega t. Initially let it be 1 volt, so that as I already said, vid is the difference between the non-inverting terminal and the inverting terminal. In this case, as you can see, it would be minus 1. As you multiply this with the open loop gain, it would be minus V sat, so that the output would be minus V sat. Whenever the Vi goes to the negative curve, in this case, as you can see, suppose that this negative curve would be minus 2 volt. In such a case, the VID would be 0 of minus 2 volt. In this case, as you can see, it would be plus 2 volt. So that whenever you get multiply this with the open loop gain, the output would be plus V sat, so that the output would be plus V sat. As you see, as the positive wave completes, the output would be minus V sat, and once it goes to the negative wave, it goes to the plus V sat. Similarly, as the wave goes on moving, the output would be like a square wave, as that of previous case. Only the minus and the plus V sat get differentiated. Summary. As you can see, let me explain a short summary of the whole PPT. A comparator is a device that compares two voltages or currents and outputs a digital signal. We have seen few reasons as that why comparators are used rather than op amps. In non-inverting comparators, the output is plus Vsat if the input is greater than the reference voltage, and the output is minus Vsat if the input is less than the reference voltage. In inverting comparator, it is opposite to the non-inverting condition. That is, if the input is greater than the reference voltage, then the output is minus Vsat. If the input is less than the reference voltage, then the output is plus Vsat. And we saw about a type of comparator called zero crossing detector. Zero crossing detector is a comparator with reference voltage equals to 0 volt. It is also known as a sine to square wave converter. And we saw about the two types of zero crossing detectors, the non-inverting and the inverting zero crossing detectors, which converts sine to square wave when sine wave is given as an input either in non-inverting or inverting terminal. Thank you.